Hey everyone, and welcome back to 360 Sports. I'm your host, Marina, alongside Sydney, Christina, and Parker. We have a very special episode today. It is the final 360 Sports F1 episode of the year because the season is over. And that kind of takes us into our first headline. Lando Norris was crowned the 2025 F1 Drivers' Championship, or champion. Christina, we got to start with you because, I mean, it's very clear.
It was great. When I was watching the race, I couldn't drink my hot chocolate because the first time I took a sip, he got overtaken and I went, nope, I can't touch that. And then a lot of times was just like, let me know when it's over. I was like, I can't do this. But it all worked out in the end. And he won. And he's now racing under number 1 next year instead of 4. So it'll be LN1. And now my jersey will be updated because it has a 4 on it.
I don't know how I feel about that, man.
I don't like
think
this
it's great.
too.
I
don't know. I liked my old dictator, Max Verstappen, and I don't like this new regime. Like, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm loving
started the new regime.
I'm not a fan. I
great.
want it done already. I miss when it was like, okay, Max is winning, but at least it's not Lando. So, like, cut the
But
cameras.
people would say the same thing about
But, like,
so I can't say
Williams, 5th place constructor championship. That's a big news.
Yeah, I was going to
for people
say,
like me.
general
deal.
thoughts on the championship, the season, Abu
It
Dhabi.
was crazy.
I think this was-
It was a little shocking some parts, and then other parts was like, oh, okay.
I think, and I've probably said this like 100 times since it happened, because everyone talks, my dad will call me or whatever, and I'm talking about it. It's like, the fact that it was 423 for Lando Norris and 421 for Max, and 8 wins for Max and 7 for Lando and Oscar. For me, like, at this point in time, after 4 in a row for Max, I didn't need, as much as I wanted him to win, like, I don't need him to win. But I did, like, feel very proud. Like, that was a great season to watch from him, and, like, the comeback of 104 points down on Oscar to then overtake Oscar and be only 2 points down on Lando is unreal.
Yeah.
So
just watching all of that unfold between the whole season in itself and then all of the individual drivers' performances really is just a masterclass from every single one of them, honestly, because we talk about Max and that insane performance that he put on. We talk about Lando and how he was able to, like, take that first championship. But every driver really did kind of put on a show for each of themselves. When you talk about either, like, Hülkenberg's first win, when you talk about the rookies, or you talk about a team doing well, whether it's Williams or, like, any team really, like, performing better than they had. Like, this season, like, yes, it was different than last season, where last season we had the crazy wins. We had, like, some real upsets and things like that. But this season was different in the sense that people proved themselves.
Yeah. I think you can't really pinpoint too many drivers along the course, like, up and down the grid, that would be disappointed after this season. I think everyone had their moment, whether or not at the end of the day they ended up 8th in the constructors or whatever. They had their podium. They had a good finish. Everyone scored points, which is not common in F1. It doesn't happen all the time.
Not everyone.
Every team scored points.
Oh, I meant, like, drivers.
Well, yeah.
Not every driver.
Well,
actually.
unfortunately, that's like, that was never going to happen, unfortunately. But every team did score points, which doesn't happen all too often in F1. So I thought it was interesting. I wanted to know, what did you guys make of the, I don't want to say it this way, the downfall of Oscar?
I broke my little heart. I was so excited for him. I was like, wait, this is so cool. Like, he seems so confident in himself. I was advocating that he was going to do it. I did not think that Norris had in my words, mental strength to do it. I was like, he's gonna get upset that he's not, like, the first driver. It's going to cause a problem. And I was like to point out that I always said Max was going to do it. So, like, I clocked it.
I mean, last time we talked on here, for sure, Oscar was definitely leading the championship and he looked dominant. Last time we talked on Sports Night, Max was coming. He was very, very, very close. And so
I didn't believe it,
it's
though.
crazy. We kept saying it's on.
I said Max was coming. I was like, Max has a serious chance. Max was going to take it. And I'm not, like, I'm a Max fan, but I'm not, like, die hard.
I know.
I'm a Charles fan because I always hope. And
well, I'm so surprised.
we can't even get into that because there's not much to talk about there.
I know at least before Sunday, I was like, I'll be sad if Lando doesn't win, but they all earned it and they all deserved to win. So I was going to be okay with it either way. Like, if Oscar won, I was going to be happy because it was his first. I do think I've seen this a lot on social media. Everyone's like, this does prove that you can wear your heart on your sleeve and still have as Park would say, the mental mentality to win a championship, even if you're not acting all cutthroat and everything. You can still show your mental health and talk about all that and wear your emotions even though other people think you can't, but you actually can, and he
I
proved that by
think he
winning
was
this.
kind of cutthroat, honestly. I think he was cutthroat.
I
That's
do think
honestly
he
what
took
I
a step this year
I
mentally.
think that was why I thought that he wasn't going to be able to take it, was because of how cutthroat he was. Like, I thought he was going to lose his edge because he was going to get
Max
so
is
like.
so cutthroat.
But Max is kind of like a robot. I thought the emotions were going to, like, the anger of it all and like, oh, I need to win this was going to be crushing when another driver is younger than you and is like newer to the team, and like that would hurt me, that bother me, and it would make me lose my focus.
Yeah, I think especially when you have people, especially after the fact, where like that's something to respect. Not even as a driver, not even as a champion, but just as a human being, being able to step back from whatever you do.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta respect.
Be friends
that.
off track. He was talking about that in some interviews too, just be able to have this fight and still be friends off track.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure.
I think that's so important now, because if you look in the past and the 90s or whatever, you have like mortal enemies, like not just
It's crazy.
competitors, but like you think of
Mercedes.
like
You don't even have to look
like,
that far back.
Prost
We've got
and Senna,
Mercedes,
like
No one's
Seven
talking about
Mark.
Mercedes.
that
Yeah.
one was a tough one.
You know,
But
sometimes relationships go downhill.
Yeah.
Sometimes they persevere,
yeah,
and we can see that with Lando and Oscar.
absolutely. And I
Yes.
think on the mentality side too is really cool in a way. I think there were a lot of posts that were like, well, Max didn't win the championship, but he still won in life. Like, he was very much like, more than I expected, he was very much cool with it, and he was okay with it. And he was like, I did everything I could. We did the most. We maximized the season at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And I think that was really cool to see, like, that. And also Kimmy found out that it was by 2 points and was like distraught because of what happened in
That was
Qatar the
hard.
week before. And he comes up to Max, he's like, I'm so sorry. And Max is like, it's fine. Like,
That's what
this
they
is
say.
not your fault.
Yeah.
Like, and I think we brought it up in F1 class yesterday too. It's, the season is not one race.
Yeah.
It's 24 races. So many things could have gone differently to
Max
make one champion or the other.
Max could have won if McLaren didn't have a disqualification, McLaren didn't have a crash or anything like that happen. So it wasn't on Kimmy.
No,
it
I
wasn't
know.
on
That's
If
so-
McLaren didn't
like
have that
that.
disqualification, Lando could have won even by more points than just the two. So
Yeah.
it's,
No, I thought that
Exactly.
was people coming for Kimmy because of that. Like,
no.
guys, we're
Not
racing.
real
People coming
fans.
for
They're
any
not going to be
driver.
best
Any
friends.
driver.
Like,
Anything
let's
like
be
that.
chill.
No,
Yeah.
nothing like that should ever
Yeah.
affect the total outcome.
Yeah. Well, move away from the championship. End of the day, everybody was deserving. Everybody did great. Going in, this is kind of a headline for next year a little bit. Cadillac announced that they're going to reveal their livery for 2026 in a Super Bowl commercial, which for me is all in. Like, that's expensive. That's a huge expense they're taking.
It is the first time a team has ever done it in an advertisement, especially for an advertisement for another sporting event.
Yeah.
Personally, I still will not be tuning into the Super Bowl, even though Cadillac has a commercial.
Really?
Just
Sorry,
view it all as
no,
like
I will watch
the
it.
pre-show to the Cadillac. Like, new
So,
livery.
like, no, I won't be tuning in. I will watch it on YouTube later, but I do think that they should still do something else besides a commercial. It's like usually, like last year, they had that whole like 2-hour
That was
long thing,
horrible.
which
I'm
was
glad
horrible.
that's never
But
happened again.
at least like usually it's a longer affair than probably like a 2-minute commercial or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of do hope they do something more besides just the commercial.
Well,
Yeah.
also, the big thing with this is you are catering to, obviously, the American audience with this. But
Yeah,
also, the
it's an American team.
Yes. Well, but the Super Bowl last year was the most watched broadcast on US by American viewers.
Yeah.
So you are now putting this expectation out there that you're going to have this team. You are going to put it in front of all of these viewers, because regardless of who's in the Super Bowl, people are going to watch. Whether it's teams people like, teams people don't like, because obviously last year Eagles and Chiefs in the Super Bowl, everybody said they didn't like them,
No.
weren't going to watch it. People clearly did.
Very good. Yeah.
So, with that in mind, you're gonna have the expectation that this is gonna be a team you want to watch, team you want to watch, team you want to root for, hopefully, and it's gonna be a team you want to hope that's gonna win.
Yeah.
So either way, there's gonna be an expectation there.
Yeah.
So hopefully, with that in
Hopefully they
mind,
fulfill that expectation.
you're gonna fulfill it, because old viewers and new viewers alike are gonna want something out of this team. If you're an old viewer, you're gonna say, okay, you finally have this American team coming in that we've been striving for
Mhm.
and we've been wanting. So they better do something because they have that GM backing a little bit and the Ferrari engine, and obviously that's going to change hopefully a little bit within the next few years. But then those new viewers are going to say, oh my God, an American team, Formula One, this sport I just started maybe getting into, or whatnot, or what's that car, you know, because you've been seeing F1 and motors.
If there's not Valtteri Bottas in this commercial, they failed.
You've been seeing more and more F1 and motorsport everywhere. It's been in every movie lately. It's been in every ad.
ESPN's been pushing it a ton
everywhere.
on their ads.
So
which is kind of funny.
The American audience.
They just want it now, and at this point, Cadillac is kind of setting themselves up to either rise or fall. I feel like with this advertisement, and I feel like they do need to do something else. In that F1 world rather than that American advertising world.
I agree.
Especially because they're probably not going to win races. Let's be real. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is if the social media team keeps up what Mercedes did with Valtteri Bottas. As long as Valtteri Bottas is still on my For You page being hilarious, I will call them a win for the season.
Yeah.
No matter what they do.
And Checo, I mean, what?
So why is this like a second driver convention?
It can't not be funny. So
I think it's also really important that it's like their debut. This is how everyone will remember them. If you are a new fan to the sport especially, this is like, oh, there's an F1 car on my screen. And again, like you said, one of the highest watched broadcasts. So I think it could be incredible. But also, like you said, it's setting up an expectation. If you're a new fan, you see Cadillac on your Super Bowl screen, and then all of a sudden they suck.
They're falling like the Chiefs are right now.
So anyways, I think that could be really interesting. And we've been to our third headline. The final seats on the grid have been set. Red Bull announced earlier last week that Isaac Hadjar will be taking the Red Bull seat in place of Yuki Tsunoda, who gets bumped to reserve, and Arvid Lindblad will be coming over from F2 to race alongside Liam Lawson in the Racing Bulls. What do y'all think?
I'm scared.
I've been calling this for a long time, and I confirmed it in my head when I saw the F2 roster for Campos Racing when Nicholas Solov got upgraded to F2, and I was like, oh, so Arvid Lindblad is going to F1.
Yeah.
And that means Yuki is going away, but hopefully not for long. Honda, save him.
I'm scared, guys. Like, this is not funny. Like, cut the camera. I was cheering for Isaac, and I'm like, the Red Bull second driver curse. Like, okay, yes, Helmut Marko is getting pushed out, which
could be over.
Hopefully it'll become more of a development program.
Better be much better
Seb,
at
save us.
fixing that.
No, I know, but I'm very, very, very scared because we've seen what being a Red Bull second driver has done to other drivers' self-esteem, to their like standing, to where they like their future just completely changes when they take this seat. And I don't think it would have been better for him if he stayed. Obviously, like you want to keep progressing to that next level of like competitiveness. But I'm really scared for him.
I think we all are.
Yeah,
I
I
there's
think
always an element.
hopefully he should still have a future. I mean, at least Arvid is young still. I mean, he's very young.
Yeah.
And
They all are at this point.
They're trying to
scary.
replicate what Mercedes is trying to do with
Kimi.
Kimi, trying to replicate what they did with Max.
I think that's
just
a big
breeding
part of
little
it.
that's scary.
Of having, I think every team is trying to do this to an extent now. It's having the next person, right? And I think also, and we'll talk about it a little later because it comes with Helmut Marko, but with this rumor that he signed Alex Dunn before, like without telling anybody, like before he retired. I don't know. It's a big question mark in my brain. Disappeared.
He's out.
But I think
Thank God.
everyone is looking for the replacement, right? I mean, Max is young. Everybody across the board, they're all very, very young. They're very like they're 20s. So and a lot of people have been saying for a long time, especially recently. But you still need that next person. Yeah. And we saw with McLaren how dominant you can be when you have two drivers come up to the plate. Yeah. So you're also looking for that second driver for a lot of teams, excuse me. So I think it could be very interesting.
Yeah.
We shall see. I think Racing Bulls is a great place for Arvid, though. At the end of the day, no one's arguing that. I think Racing Bulls
is a great place, period.
Yeah.
Maybe the car will be faster again than Red Bulls, and he'll thrive.
That's like the greatest mystery of this season. Let's be so real. Like, how did they out-qualify so many times? Like, the amount of times I saw Isaac over Yuki, and even Liam over Yuki across the course of the season.
No one knows.
The question is it just Max Verstappen? Like, is it the car or is it Max? And like,
he's
this
just
I think it's a combo because they build the car towards Max, and you
better.
can't expect every single
I
driver
know.
that comes into the Red Bull second seat to drive like Max.
I think about what
Everyone
Alex
has so much
Albon said, where he was like, it's like using a mouse at like fully increased sensitivity.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
you'll turn it one way and it'll just completely go off, and like it's made for Max to drive it. That's why
Absolutely.
it's so difficult for like Yuki to succeed.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of young drivers, this season we had 4 spectacular rookies plus Liam Lawson. Whether or not he's considered in the spectacular or
Franco
considered a rookie in general.
Franco
Wow.
Vinales.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll leave that in your hands. But the FIA prize giving ceremony is this Friday, and they will appoint a rookie of the
Where?
year. I don't know. That's
I don't know
a
where
good
it is.
question.
They broadcast it so much last year, and I have no idea where it is. This
Yeah,
year.
I don't know where it's at, but it will be this Friday, and they're going to appoint a rookie of the year. So we are going to cast our votes. So I think, Christina, I think you're up first.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to be honest, I don't actually think he's going to win Rookie of the Year, but
Just your favorite rookie?
he's entertaining. I will say that. So my favorite rookie that I think could win maybe is Ollie Behrman. And he entertained us for sure. He has 10 out of 12 penalty points in his first year, which I don't know if any driver has ever done that before. And he did beat his teammate Esteban Ocon. Ollie Behrman is 13 in the driver standings, and Esteban is only 15th. And again, he is in a Haas, not known to be anywhere near a fast car. And he did get into the 13s. And he did a lot of Q3 qualifyings in sprints, in racing, and he's gotten some points. And while I think he probably won't win, let's be real, he's got a chance. He's the 3rd highest rookie on the standings of the drivers. And he, I believe, is starting to live up to the idea that he could be Lewis Hamilton's replacement at Ferrari. And that's all I'll say about that.
That's a really high bar to set for the kid.
What?
For literally the kid, because I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah.
younger than I am.
That makes
So-
me
I think
angry.
I think
You're about the same age.
When I
He's
found
only
out
20.
Kimi Antonelli's age, I got really mad because I was like, "What's going on? Like, this is making me really
Just
angry."
wait till you find out Arvid's age.
No, guys, this is really making me angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
think-
crazy.
I think what solidifies Ollie as a contender, though, is his head-to-heads with Ocon, because Ocon is an experienced seasoned driver on the grid who
Yeah.
left and came back. He's had all this time, and yet in quali, in race, they were very, very close, and Ollie even taking it in a lot. So
I think he's
Yeah.
just messy. Like, he
And
needs to
also-
clean up a little bit.
And also, when you consider his time in the Ferrari car, like he did put a
Yeah.
hell of a performance
Yeah,
out
But
for
again,
that.
it was a Ferrari.
Still,
Yeah.
performing got
it
points.
was a Ferrari.
He did get points, yeah. So
All right.
he's got options.
Parker.
It's my turn, guys. Okay, my pick is Isaac. I chose him purely because, okay, do we think that Antonelli's not going to win? Like, no. But it was really, it was fun for me, and I was excited about this. Additionally, I do think that he is going to move on to do really great things. I think he was pretty consistent with outperforming Liam Lawson on this team. There were some weird spots in the middle where it was like, what's going on? But I have a lot of faith in him as a driver, and I feel like considering his performance in the car that he is in as a rookie is really impressive. And with the toxic environment of the Helmut Marko situation, he was fully that was so embarrassing when he was crying after he crashed. That's your boss. That's not a great feeling. So I feel like considering the situation that he was in, being able to perform is impressive, and I think he will continue to do really great things at Red Bull, and hopefully he will not be pushed into that second driver spot, but it's kind of inevitable. So, but all love, Rookie of the Year.
I love it.
I love Isaac, and
Me too.
he did
Yeah.
perform phenomenally.
I
So he
know.
was somebody who I did not pay much attention to prior to
Yeah.
knowing
He came
him.
in very
know.
under the radar.
He came in hot though.
I know.
He came
Billboard
in-
Podium, you are loved.
Yes,
Yeah.
it really.
Absolutely.
I mean, he had to be well enough to get that second Red Bull seat.
I know. I want to know, because there seems some serious promise in him
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
get moved up as a rookie to Red Bull, and obviously they do this a lot. It's a whole developmental thing. They're trying to see who fits Max, which that's hard to do.
I
But
don't think that's how you should be judging it.
no, that's not
based
how
on-
you should be judging
I-
it at all.
But you know what's? I think he might be a driver that could drive to that sensitivity level.
Mhm.
I really do. I
Yeah.
really believe in him, and he came in, like you said, so hot, but also so under the radar. Like a lot of people didn't know his name before he was signed, and he didn't do that great in F2. He did good, but he didn't win.
Yeah.
So
he was around Kimi Antonelli, all these spots in like F2, so he's kind of there.
Sydney.
All right. So my pick, I took Kimi. Obviously, kind of like she said, I think Kimi is obviously one of the strongest contenders for Rookie of the Year because he came in with so much promise. He was literally like, he's kind of known to be like the second coming of Max Verstappen right now. Like that's what he's kind of being promised to be. And he's put out an unbelievable performance this year. He may not have outperformed his teammate George Russell on any qualies or any actual races, but he's gotten on the podium. He's got debut points in his first race. Like it has been an unbelievable season for him, and it's actually shown both the other rookies, the other teams, like that he can be a serious contender. And he's so young. Like it is unbelievable. He's so young, and I'm just excited to see him in the next few years. So I think it makes him a serious contender.
Yeah,
I agree. There's no like Kimi is Kimi. Like
Kimi's
what am I
gonna be
supposed to say? What
Kimi.
are we supposed
he's
to say?
the highest finishing rookie in the standings.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
He reminds me of like when your sibling becomes like a doctor and you're like a film major, which like no hate to film majors, but your parents are like, well, your brother's a doctor. And that's how I feel about him is like whenever he's on, like my dad always looks at me and is like you're a bum. So
because he only turned
complicated
19
feelings
in August.
between us.
Unreal.
Over halfway through the season,
Yeah.
he turned 19.
Anyways, my turn. So I'm playing favorites. Okay, I'm sorry. I am.
Obviously.
My pick for Rookie of the Year is Gabriel Bortoleto, Brazilian hometown favorite. I'm sorry, okay? But he did have 5 top 10 finishes this year. He won F2 as a rookie last year, and he came in, like Isaac, a little bit under the radar, but he was able to win a lot of his head-to-heads against Nico Hülkenberg, who is super experienced, especially in the quali side, where the last couple years we were really impressed with Hülkenberg's head-to-head performance and his quali performance against Kevin Magnussen, and to come in and beat Hülkenberg in head-to-heads on quali, I think is super impressive. But I guess we're just going to have to see who takes it. I mean,
well, we're gonna have to see who takes it. Totally, it's totally a mystery. We don't know.
I mean, I could see
No, I
Rocco
think
Kamara or
totally.
Leonora Fordaroli from F2 or F3 taking
I
it.
could totally. I mean, I could also make the argument like for Isaac.
for Isaac. I think it's
totally-
between Kimi and Isaac
I
at
think
the end
I
of
really
the
I
day.
the
see
only-
serious potential in Isaac.
The reason
Yeah.
I couldn't see Kimi getting it is because of the fact that he was in Mercedes, which
Yeah.
was the faster team, higher
Yeah.
higher team, faster car, and so because of that, Isaac had to put in more of a performance
Yeah.
to get the car to that standard.
All right, well, girls, every time we come on air,
Yes.
Should we turn it on?
do we turn it on? Every time we come on air, they say we know wheel. But, like, do we really? So, I don't know if you've seen this
I
on
don't know if you
TikTok.
took it was off.
Tapple.
Put it
I
on.
think it's on now.
Category is anything in the F1 realm.
Okay.
You ready?
Wait,
Who's
I don't
going
know
first?
I'll watch.
I'll go
I don't
first.
know how this
Okay,
works.
ready?
First, we'll go.
Do I have to hit the hand first?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we do?
Ready? So it's just like, it
Go.
starts with that letter.
Brittany Rosberg.
Wait, I hit something?
It won't stay down. There we go, Brittany.
PRS.
Lando.
Ricardo.
Ollie.
What'd that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, we're supposed to hit the timer every time, guys.
Oh, guys, I totally
No.
forgot about that.
Okay,
okay,
let's
wait.
keep going.
There we go.
Cut the cameras.
Go.
Oh, drivers.
Max.
Hit the thing.
You gotta hit the
Hit the
thing.
thing.
Go. And then hit it again to start.
Go.
Brittany Rosberg. Again.
Oh my god, what am I trying to say? Wheel.
Oscar.
Fernando.
Carlos.
Hajar.
Jack Doohan.
Alex Albon.
Kimi Räikkönen.
Can I say Toro Rosso?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sidepod.
Liam Lawson.
George Russell.
Pierre Gasly.
Esteban Ocon.
Rookie.
Isaac.
Didn't we already say that?
Well,
Did we already say
Hajar
Hajar?
You said
for
Hajar.
age.
I said Isaac for I.
That's the same driver.
How do I stop this?
Interlagos there. That's another I.
So I
I'll
guess
take
the
it.
moral of the story is
we know wheel.
They planned
know
that. That was
wheel.
really cute, but I wasn't on that.
No, it's just gotta keep going.
Just
I turned it off.
We know wheel.
we know
All right,
wheel.
no,
More of the
that's cute.
story. We know wheel.
Alrighty.
Anyways, I think the perfect way to round off this season, let's say, especially because they end the Formula One season with a Secret Santa among the drivers, is a naughty and nice list. And trust me, there are many people
I've
on the
got some
naughty
people.
list this year.
Yeah.
Do you want to start then?
I mean, sorry, but like, Liam is a menace. Sometimes on
Damn,
track,
he is.
I'm
Okay,
putting him on the
that's
naughty
for serious.
list.
That's for serious.
So I put Liam first.
Zach Brown, you're
Yeah.
like, he's the entire list. It's just me, and like my handwriting descends into like madness and insanity because
Should we
what are you doing?
throw Andrea Stella on there too?
No, what I would say? I would say you could put McLaren under the naughty list solely because they are a menace on track, but also they can be a menace.
Just the
No,
team.
they
though.
can
the
be a
team.
menace to
They
each
just the
other.
team.
I
Come
have
on,
no
man.
words for
Period.
you.
Zach Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
he's literally the
That's it.
entire
So
list.
right now,
He's the
our
list.
Ohio
list
rules.
is
You just
everyone
copy
at
and paste
McLaren
his
except for
name.
the drivers. Maybe not their
No,
personal
throw it.
engineers.
Throw Lawrence in
Christian
there.
Horner.
No, he's on the nice list. Christian's
Christian
on the nice
Horner.
list. Yeah, Christian
Helmet
Horner.
Marco.
Marco.
You are not loved.
Sorry, Liam Lawson. Who else? is
So
on the-
nice list. Let's be positive.
The rookies.
The rookies.
Definitely on the
They
nice
were
list.
so putting James
They were
Vowles,
so-
guys.
Can we put GP on the nice list?
Yes.
Mhm.
Hannah.
Hannah
Hannah
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Esteban's
Please.
engineer Laura. I'm so
DRS.
sorry, I forgot her last name.
Wait, RIP DRS. You're on the
RIP
nice list.
DRS.
I'm putting James Vowles in there because I feel like the dynamic versus like the McLaren dynamic is like.
I'm still upset at him
I
for
I
what
was
he
gonna
did.
say I don't know how
to
I feel
Logan
about
Sargent.
him.
Guys, I'm
So
really a
he
big
is
fan of him.
not.
I don't, guys. What did he do to Logan Sargent?
know
Stop him from crashing?
You
Sorry,
don't know.
touchy
I'll
topics,
tell you
touchy
later.
topics.
I'll tell you later what he did.
But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of ups and downs for people.
Nico
of naughty
Hulkenberg
nights.
on the nice list.
Yes.
Like the tracks were nice. Okay, I'll take it.
There's FIA on the naughty list.
Always.
Always.
That penalty in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, no, clearly.
But Yuki won.
Well,
he
yes,
swerved
but
3
penalties,
times.
period.
Okay, and Lando overtook
We're not
off the
getting
track.
into this
We're-
right now.
well,
We're not
I
getting
can't-
into this right now.
Because the camera is like,
All I
it's
know
fine.
is at the end of the day, he
We
won.
need
So,
a count of how many times Parker said cut the cameras.
No, because I actually cut them. Like,
I think I'm gonna go with
we're
4.
done. Just kidding.
Four.
I
We're
don't
gonna go
know.
with 4.
All right. Last but finally not least, we rounded off 2025. We're looking forward to 2026, which kicks off in too long, like 80 something days. But there are a lot of changes coming. So what is one thing that you're really excited for and looking forward to in 2026?
I can start. Let's see. I'm not the world's biggest fan of Red Bull, but like Helmet is gone. I'm looking forward to that old man being gone. And then
Thank
I'm looking forward to Isaac's potential. So the Red Bull changes, you know?
Yeah, I think helmet being gone is huge.
I think it's big, especially for Hajar.
I think the GP's role not being set for
Uh-huh.
Red Bull also brings a lot of question
I like-
marks.
It's going to be almost
so-
worrisome because I want to see how Max is going to deal with it.
Well, Max has said so many times that like GP and the people is what keeps him at Red Bull. It's
Yeah.
not the organization
Exactly.
itself. So it really does worry me, or I guess it doesn't worry me because I'll be a fan of Max wherever he goes. But for
Yes.
Red Bull purposes, it should
Yeah.
worry them. The idea that GP may not be coming
Yeah.
back to the track, and I
The
don't
team
think
is
that
falling
that's.
apart.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a professional decision. I think it's a personal decision. I
Yes.
think there's
Yeah.
been a lot going on this year. He missed a couple
really
races.
long
so-
time ago, there was a rumor that Helmet would leave, and who would replace him? Sebastian Vettel.
Yes,
And
please.
I'm
Save
looking
us.
forward
Love
to
it.
my delusional manifestation of Seb returning to us.
Sebastian
Love it.
Vettel, please save us. We need you.
I would love that.
Yes.
I chose, guys, goodbye, Imola. Hello, a new circuit in Madrid.
You're looking forward
I'm
to that?
not necessarily
another
looking
one.
forward to it. Okay. So here's it's like complicated relationship here. I'm excited because I feel like the placement brings a lot of like accessibility to people coming to watch it. And, like
Yeah.
typically it's like you have to go super far to like go and access any kind of F1. Like I know Silverstone, like it's like you're over in like a hotel and that's language. That stuff is like hours away. So I'm excited for that part. I feel like it will definitely bring a lot of people into the sport and bring a lot of accessibility. I'm a little upset because we're getting a street circuit that like will not be good for overtaking in replacement of like an amazing circuit that we had some amazing times at. So it does break my heart a little bit, but I understand like the pros and cons of like, yeah, it'll bring a lot of people an easier way of getting into the sport and like watching this, which is really cool.
I think if you're gonna get rid of a track to replace to replace Madrid, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, my English doesn't make sense.
No,
It
no,
shouldn't
I'm
be
with you.
Imola.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
agree.
like,
No,
no.
there are
Okay, in
definitely
place of-
worse,
yeah, yeah.
but I think there's also
Okay.
it's a money grab inevitably. Like
Yeah.
Imola and Monza
Yeah.
pay some of the lowest fees for sure, Monaco and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But
I think
No, I
just
agree.
stop getting rid of all the historic tracks just so you can make more money.
but like
Hot
they're
take.
not gonna.
No.
So
all right, Sydney.
I think something, again, maybe not something I'm necessarily looking forward to, but something that'll be interesting to see the outcome for is the Apple streaming deal.
Mhm.
Apple obviously got the rights to F1 TV pretty much, and everything's going to have to move and switch and change. And I think something that people were talking about is the whole archive situation. What's going to happen to them? Are they all going to move? Are they going to stay on F1 TV? Because it's still going to exist, but it's not going to like have the rights to like stream everything.
And all those
Yeah.
mini TV shows they have on there,
Yes.
I'm like, I'm not looking forward to it just because I'm confused. Where is my $80 I spend on F1 TV going?
That's not going to
Yeah.
exist anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
But
So,
I
do
think
get
the
free Apple TV.
commentators, the idea, like who are we going to get to watch? Are we going to get all the feeds that we normally have? If
Yeah.
you're a viewer in the U.S. but you're only speak French, like are you able
Yeah.
to see it in your language, like we can on F1 TV? So it'll be interesting. I think one of the things I'm most looking forward to is the new regs. The cars are getting smaller, so although we have more cars on the grid, it
thank
is
God.
smaller. So hopefully, like tracks like
But that
Monaco
much.
and other street circuits will be a little bit
Yeah.
better. But unfortunately, we do say goodbye to DRS and hello to
Hello,
Mom. I'm
If I
very confused.
If I don't hear anyone ever say, blah, blah, blah is using mom to overtake blah, 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 that's a missed opportunity. That's funny.
I'm really confused and interested to see like what the commentators are going to say because
Yeah.
I remember like the Visa Cash App RB Racing Bulls thing, and then it just became the Racing Bulls
yeah.
or VCAR.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be
I don't
really interesting to see what happens to that.
know. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And the tire, I was also Pirelli, like their new tires for the new car, hopefully will help us rely on strategy more. So I'm
Yeah.
very excited about that.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see for 2026, and we'll be back next year to talk more F1. But for now, that is all for 360 Sports F1 edition. I've been your host, Marina, alongside Sydney, Christina, and Parker.